Well, the nation's top air carriers are reporting record earnings this week. Sounds good news, right? Well, the big first quarter coming as the industry enjoys lower fuel prices, with customers actually shelling out more for tickets and baggage fees. Let's bring in Brian Sazi. He's the CEO and chief equities analyst of Bellis Capital Advisors. And this really bothers me. If the airlines are saving money and we are finally out of a recession, the jobs are going up, unemployment's going down, we're all trying to rebound. Finally, the airlines are doing great. And what are they doing? They want to take more from the consumer.
Well, yeah, I don't mean to be bad news Brian here, but your summer vacation is going to cost more. I think these airlines, which they had record traffic in the March quarter, so far this April, they've had very strong sales. So they've had no resistance to the price increases they took across the board last year. And it's not just the ticket prices, guys. It's also within ancillary revenues. Delta had a 28% increase in revenues for things like early check-in, and it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, other things like legroom, early boarding, as you mentioned, and entertainment packages. And Southwest, in fact, is one of the airlines, Delta, that you will see if you fly on these. Interestingly enough, we're reporting today about Southwest had to have an emergency landing because of pressurization problems. SkyWest last week, again, had problems. These airlines aren't perfect. Consumers could do something about it. That's what makes me so angry. If consumers actually stood up and said, you know what, I'm going to drive, I'm going to take the train, and you will lower your prices until I get back on that plane. Why aren't consumers more revved up about this?
Because they like the convenience of hopping in a plane and going on vacation. They do not want to hop in the car. I would love for them to hop in the car and go to the Grand Canyon, but they want to hop on the plane. They want to make it easier.
Rent an RV like we did when we were kids. Go on cross-country drives. I say that consumers should stand up to the airlines because the airlines are being...
And that, you're right, and that's the only way prices are going to go down if the consumers do stand up, because these airlines are seeing traffic outpace GDP. And a lot of this speaks to what's happening within corporate America within these airlines, where these executives for years have seen their profits destroyed by higher fuel prices. Now they're having a windfall, and they want to boost their bottom lines and boost their bonus checks at the end of the year.
I mean, why not use that money, build more planes, book more flights, make more money that way, instead of pinching the consumer? It just seems incredibly unfair.
You're right. Here's a hashtag fun fact. What these airlines are doing with their profits, they're investing inside of their planes. A lot of these companies have invested in new seat technology, pushing seats closer to the wall, getting more seats on these planes, and charging you and me for extra legroom. It ain't right.
No, it's not. And it's just not the airlines that are hiking prices. You're talking about, you know, all of us booking our summer vacations. Cruise lines are doing it too?
Yeah, within this week, we had Royal Caribbean saying they're trying to get away with last-minute discounting. What that means in English, they're going to try to jack up the prices for people like my mom who want that last-minute discount. They go online, they go to Expedia, they want that discount. It's going away. Once Royal Caribbean does it, expect a Carnival to do it. Expect a Norwegian Cruise Line to do it. It will sweep across the industry, and your summer vacation and mine going to get a lot more.
All right, so then is there anything the consumer can do if you just have to get on that airplane that possibly could save you $1 or $2? I mean, book well in advance. There's nothing?
I would say no, and I think it's only going to get worse. For example, look at the Apple Watch. It came out. A lot of the Apple Watch is having functions where you can check in earlier. Yeah. And don't think airline execs don't know that. They're going to charge you just for the convenience of having an Apple Watch. Wait for it. It's coming soon.
Oh, jeez. You know
I have no good news for you.
I mean, I don't really fly that often, but now, I mean, I would have to say, as a consumer, if there's a possible way to get around it, I think the airlines need to hear a little pushback.
Best bet, stay home, turn on a sprinkler, and enjoy your summer.
Okay. That's a great plan. I mean, you drove here last night. You didn't get on an airplane.
No, I didn't.
Any reason why? You wanted to drive at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Didn't want to get on the airplane.
2 o'clock in the morning he was driving.
All right.
I don't know how you do it.